Hey there, crafty friends. Let's craft this cute little Easter bunny. We're going to start with the folk art chalk paint in the color Java and just give everything one coat of this brown because I want to make this a little bit rustic looking and have a distressed finish. So just going to put one full coat on everything, let it dry, and then I'm going to take the folk art chalk paint in the color French linen and give it a coat on the bunny. As you can see, I started with a paint sponge. I just didn't like the way that the paint was applying with that, so I went to using a paintbrush instead. I'm not trying to get a perfect coverage here because I do want a rustic look, but I did end up giving it 3 coats. Now I'm taking the folk art chalk paint in the color Willow Mist. It's a light pink color, and I'm going to take my paintbrush and give all of these small pieces a coat of that, except for the button piece. I'm going to leave that brown. And I do end up letting it dry and giving it a second coat. Now I'm going to take this little sander here and I'm going to give it a little bit of a weathered, primitive, or distressed look, and I'm just going to rough up the edges with the sanding block and remove the paint there to make it look a little bit more aged and distressed. Now I'm taking this distressing ink pad in the color Vintage Photo with a little finger dauber, and I'm just applying it to the edges of all the pieces to make it more of a primitive look. You can get these ink pads at Hobby Lobby and on Amazon. If this primitive look and grungy look isn't something you like, you could skip this step. And then I'm just taking a fine tip black paint pen and adding the black part of the eyes to the bunny's face, where there are score marks there, a little bit hard to see, but I was able to see them enough to add that. And then once it's dry, I'm going to take a fine tip white paint pen and do the same thing with the white centers in the eyes. I like to add cheeks to my little faces, so that's what I'm doing here with this distressing crayon, using a blending brush and just in a circular motion adding little round rosy cheeks. You could also use some blush on a Q-tip if you had something like that. And now I'm just using my craft glue and gluing everything together. I wanted to add a cute little bow, so I'm just taking some ribbon that I had and layering it up to make a bow. I have a lacy piece of ribbon, a little light pink satin looking ribbon, and some twine, and just tying it up there to make a bow. I'm going to use a little bit of this moss and just glue it down here with my hot glue just to give it a little bit more of texture and depth underneath the bow. And take a little hot glue here on the back of the bow and attach it onto the moss. Take the button and some hot glue and attach that to the center. And now I'm just fluffing up the bow to make it look how I want it to look and trimming up all of the long ends of the tails of the ribbon. This wood kit comes with a kickstand to add to the back of the bunny so that it will stand up on its own. So you can see that's what I'm doing here, just gluing it to the back. And there's our cute little bunny craft. Great to add to your tiered trays and your shelves. So simple and so fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to grab a set of these wood cuts to create your own little bunny, visit our website at thewoodworkersdaughter.com and search bunny craft. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more crafting.